violence is a choice. It's somebody choosing to perpetrate violence on another person in order to gain power and control.
I lived many years without recognizing it, and you take it, I guess is the best way to put it. You just take it.
Not only does it affect the individual, it affects the children, it affects their pets, it affects extended family.
Domestic violence can affect anyone, any socioeconomic background, any race, any gender.
It was subtle in my world. It wasn't bruise on my arm, it wasn't bruise anywhere in physical, but it was always that I'm in control, manipulation.
I didn't know what to do. I felt like I was alone. I thought I was the only person that was going through this. I was very embarrassed.
It's insidious and it's deadly.
Gateway serves anybody who's a victim of domestic violence.
We have developed services that were responsive to what the clients need and what they tell us.
We have an emergency shelter, an extended stay shelter, a non-residential counseling program, we have a court advocacy program, and we have a program where people can come and volunteer.
You just can't get a better, leg up when you've been through something so horrific.
I called the crisis line and from there was able to get some help and really have a person on the other end of the line that was very calming.
It was one of those slaps in the faces of reality that someone else on the outside world saw my story and I wasn't even recognizing it at the time.
I see them as somebody who's reaching out for help and wants to survive and will survive.
For the first time in a long time, I felt like I had some options.
Most of the women and children who've come through simply want someone to listen to their stories.
Our focus is that they're here now, they're safe, and we don't want them to have to keep dwelling on the things that they were dealing with when they were back at home.
People would come in without any happiness, no reason to smile. And then by the time they would leave, they would smile.
The hope is that they receive that message, that it's not their fault, that they're met with kindness and support and understanding.
I just love being able to give back to the kids and making them feel good about themselves during times that are really hard for them.
It's amazing watching them grow.
I did not feel as much of a victim as I was before. I had resources, I had a safety plan.
Just be able to find their own way again.
Get to a point where I could eventually break that cycle, and I'm extremely proud of that. It is really so rewarding to see women rise above their circumstances and really truly see how strong they are.
Families were telling us on the phone that they couldn't leave their home without their pet. So the Bailey Project allows them to bring their dog or their cat in. They don't have to be worried about that animal being injured back at the home, neglected. That emotional support gets to come with them.
Gateway is very important because they're that sister or partner or friend who will listen to whatever the victim needs to say.
Do you need a no contact order? Is there a safety issue? Are you ready to exit? Are you not ready to exit? It doesn't matter. We're still gonna be here.
We really need partnerships like Gateway and the women and men who work there to be there in those dark and exciting moments when I simply can't be there.
We have an open door policy.
And some of these victims really need that connection.
My mom, she is such a different person. She's so strong and so independent, and she didn't have that. She was never an independent person while she was with my dad.
I was in a very abusive marriage. I reached out to Gateway through their crisis line and actually wound up coming into the shelter as a client.
Gateway's the reason she's still here.
And as a result of that, I was able to get a lot of counseling,
She's just not even close to the same person.
help, resources, and all of the tools that I needed to help me learn to break the cycle of domestic violence.
It's giving her her voice. It's giving her her self-confidence to stand up for herself and start to heal.
Domestic violence is an epidemic in the community.
All this help cannot be done without finances.
One person, $1 at a time is what's going to help change our society.
They do such a phenomenal job in using every dollar in the most efficient way possible.
In all honesty, I've never seen an organization run this well.
Donors for recognizing the importance and the incredible value that this organization has in the community, in the state.
Thank you, Gateway, for providing such awesome services in our community.
Thank you, donors, for supporting Gateway.
All the hundreds, thousands of donors that over the years have participated in helping Gateway to become the organization that it is.
Thank you, Gateway, for saving my mom's life.
Saving my life and my children's life.
Without you, we couldn't do it.
It's needed now more than ever.
Thank you, Gateway, for giving me the tools, the knowledge that I'm worthy.